Texas Memorial Stadium. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Seminoles ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, it's Smothers. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. And that's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Now on first down from the 30. Using his legs, it's Smothers. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Racing to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Longhorn. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The running back has it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here's why this was so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Here's a gift to Parker. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Jackson will throw. Right side, it's Parker. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
And the Knowles will have it 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Chroma. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Chroma. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
The Knowles are moving quickly down the field. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets the first down. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State. The extra point here would tie the game.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game, but the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick give. It smothers. Runs through a tackle. At the 45 on his way. All by himself down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got... No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Jackson gonna throw it. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Parker. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Hauls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Takes the handoff. It's Chroma. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Jackson will throw. Caught. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man to the left. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught on the RPO. Shakes a man, and he might take off. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Looking deep down the right side. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They've been really good moving the chains on third down. Now 1 yard away from another first down in this drive. Burrowing for yardage. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And they get another first down. And this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs. And a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
The Seminoles getting set on 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Chroma. Stopped right there.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pound it in. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Marches ahead. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Touchdown Seminoles! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So the 16-play drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's Arch to throw. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Running inside. It's Smothers. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. On the ground, it's Croma. He breaks a tackle.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Very fortunate that wasn't a pick in the end zone.
Oh, and that's a chance to end that drive right there and completely wipe out the possibility of any points because, of course, the offense has the ball on their side of the field. That is an interception that he's got to be able to make.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Parker. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Well, I'll tell you, it was a pretty dumb decision by the opponent to go for it so deep in their own end, and this offense now is making them pay for that. After getting the ball back on the 3rd play of the drive, they're able to run it, get the first down, and stay on the field.
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking for room, it's Smothers. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the number 17 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Wolfpack with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking for running room. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And this D needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Quarterback keeper on the stop. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Knowles. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with an 82-yard touchdown jaunt. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Running free, past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. The option, he'll keep it. Makes a man miss. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He'll keep it again on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that sucker in there.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Hands it off. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
To the ground. He's got it again. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Florida State. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arch is going to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Going downfield for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. At the 35, he's got room. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude, Totally Hill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it's Lockett. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to throw one first. Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Arch Madness. Coleman's got it on the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate. Throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. 4th down, Manning. Finds him out of the backfield. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Manning hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
3rd quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. And as he throws, complete in the middle. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game to get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh set of downs going up top. Crosses the 30. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Keeps it moving, it's Chroma. Nowhere to go.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, you can tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Jackson will throw. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right? Football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
Manning with a play fake. Out wide left, it's Wingo, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, that last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you've still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the drive started with a positive play, and they found that on that last one.
They'll go back to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease, it's Smothers. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The run inside. It's Smothers. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. See some running room. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick give. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from 1, but not much doing on that one. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining. offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And that's a play the defense had to have, right? You're down in the game. Offense wants to stay aggressive and go for it on 4th, and they're throwing it. All you got to do is get one stop, regain the momentum, give it back to your offense, and they could not come up with the play.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Makes him talk to the hand. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent.